I am live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Freddy Live. This is a very short live stream. It's not going to be long. So if you're going to watch this after the stream, please make sure to like and subscribe for more football content and more football discussions. But today I'm just going to be discussing about the AFCON drama and how it began, the hopes that I had, and how it ended. But frankly, I have to say it was a very good tournament. What? I'm not sure what just happened. So if the live stream just reset, welcome. Please like, subscribe for more content and more live discussions about football. But whatever. So the AFCON tournament was really good. I don't want to lie. It had a lot in it that I didn't expect. Even in the beginning of the tournament, every African nation was ready for the drama. Everyone was prepared for the amount of drama that's going to come out of this, which I feel like it's really good. They need to do a separate Netflix documentary about the drama in the AFCON tournament. It was absolutely immaculate, man. It was really beautiful. And it kicked off in a very established manner. Everyone had high hopes, and it's really good as African nations if our teams gather together and just compete at the best level. We enjoy such tournaments, whether it's your CAF or it's your AFCON. It's really important that we have such events and such games because football is one of the most loved sports in Africa in general. So that on its own is really crazy as to what transpired. But to dive more into detail, as I'm South African, I have to speak from a South African perspective. We had a very good start into the tournament. Everything was really good. Boom, boom, boom. We were dominant in the first, what you call this? We were very dominant in the first stages of the tournament. And then South Africa decided to fuck up when it comes to the round of 16, which I was really shocked. We were able to fight against teams like Egypt and all that, which shows that we had the capabilities and the qualities to play in the finals or and to proceed maybe in the tournament, which didn't happen. I was really disappointed in South Africa. But the quality of the tournament, as I said, it's really good. The quality of the tournament is really good. Nothing can be done about that. So when you look at it, you just have to realize that, nah, man, the tournament really started in a very slow pace. Everything was fine, everything was calm. Even though there was drama, even in the first starting of the tournament, especially with the fans. I love the fans. At this point, we don't call them the fans. I feel like Africa has ultras at this point, and it's time we recognize that because the amount of support that was in the AFCON, it was crazy, man. You had memes coming out of the stands, like you could feel the 13th man, which was the man in the stands, or people call them fans. I was really mind blown by that, especially from teams such as Uganda. I mean, each and every team was out there. I don't know if South Africans were in Morocco that much, but the support from fans was really immaculate. It is really immaculate. But I feel like the final game summarizes all the drama that we had in this match. Yeah. The final game summarizes all the drama that we had because what do you mean the game was really okay from the first half and then in the second half it gets out of control? I don't understand that. But from the previous game, which was Nigeria versus Morocco, I knew that this game was not going to be very fun. I knew that the Moroccan team might go for a physical play style, which won't suit good football. And I love to see good football because I believe that Africans are really, really talented. And if they don't play physically, I feel like a lot can happen in the pitch. So a lot happened in that game, which is disappointing because I didn't watch myself. I'm speaking of a game I didn't watch, and I had my reasons not to watch the game. Like I said, I knew that the game was going to be more physical than more of a technical game, which it was. I feel like there were a few technical moments which decided the game. but the game was physical because everyone wanted the tournament, which I understand, But when football becomes that physical, at some point you lose the goal or the value of what you were doing. It's not a very good look when just physical play style is dominant in a final, especially. So when you go into a final, you plan to watch amazing football. You plan to see good games and good goals, which we saw. I don't wanna lie, we saw a lot of good goals and good games. But the problem comes down to all the drama in the AFCON. I'm not sure if the tournament was rigged or what, but if the tournament was rigged, how does something like that happen? You know, because the whole tournament, it was, the position of the tournament for it to be this doubted by the supporters, it summarizes how football is in the modern day. Because everyone is like, that game was rigged, that game was rigged for Morocco. But I personally don't understand how you can rig a football game. I know you can buy referees, you can pay referees, but I feel like a more decides a football game than what's this? More decides a football game than the ref. But the ref is the man with the whistle, so you cannot get further than that. So it was really amazing to see the AFCON the way it was. I really enjoyed everything in the AFCON. IRL streaming in Nigeria. That's crazy. That's crazy. But Sadio Mané did a very good job there. I don't lie. I really have to speak on our former Liverpool player, like our best player in Africa, because he is. Not that I don't think Victor Osimhen is one of the best players in Africa, but Sadio Mané is hands down the best player. I feel like if N'Golo Kante was in Africa or was playing for his African national side, N'Golo Kante would be the only competition to Sadio Mané when it comes to the best footballer in this generation. It will only be him, because what do you mean a man can be this sincere and kind when it comes to football? It's only N'Golo Kante can be compared to Sadio Mané when it comes to the respect he gives to the game, the calmness that he has. When he crashes out that something is wrong, which just says a lot about how Liverpool handled the situation. Sorry to name drop Liverpool. I know he's been out of Liverpool for a very long time, but the way the situation was handled, dog, it was really crazy. No one would have expected something like that to come out of that final. And for Sadio Mane to take such a very big role as to call back his teammates, because even I personally would have left the pitch, which says a lot about him. We've seen this a lot from Sadio Mane, man. Like, we've seen it a lot. And here and there, he crashes out. Here and there, Sadio Mane has had his rage moments and his anger moments. But most of the time, Sadio Mane is the most dependable guy in the pitch. In fact, many may go as to say he is the most dependable player on the pitch, besides N'Golo Kante, because even though N'Golo Kante is a French player, if he was in the African, he was in representing his African national team, it would have been a very tight debate as to who's the best, But man, Sadio Mane deserved that title. In fact, no one deserved that title more than Sadio Mane, because for the football world to have done what they did to Sadio Mane, it's not really good. That man wasn't cooked. That man wasn't anything. Sadio Mane, even today, is still a competent player. He can still play in the European football, but he is in Qatar right now, and because of the transfers that they do, it's capitalism and all that. But for him to play in Qatar, it's really disrespectful, taking into consideration that he's an African, and I'm not saying that Africans have better physicality than other nations or other cultures. No, I'm just saying that since Sadio Mane is a African, he would last more in the football era, because Africans have a very different physical attribute, especially when it comes to North Africa. So the fact that Sadio Mane is in Qatar right now is just, in fact, not only Sadio Mane, there are players like João Felix and all that. So that's modern football. I won't say much on that. But Sadio Mane could still play a role in the European football. If this tournament doesn't prove that Sadio Mane is still competent, I don't know what else will. Because this man won one of the toughest competitions in Africa. All the best players were there. Victor Osimhen, Mohamed Salah, who is this, Lyle Foster, or whoever. Like each and everyone was there in that game. Each and everyone was there. So for it to happen the way it did, it's just something that's shocking. It's something that's really shocking, and I hope that African football will never experience such events, man. I don't really hope we experience something like that, because African football is really precious and we need to protect it. But everything was out of control, man. Even the goalkeeper situation with the towel, you know. My question is, how can a goalkeeper and his substitute be bullied like that for a towel? It doesn't make sense. Was there something in that towel that Morocco could prove otherwise? Because I feel like when you watched all that towel drama, you were like, why? You know, and the ref did nothing to address that fact. Not even a foul, not even just to stop the game for a second and just address the fact that there is violence outside. Football doesn't stand for violence, and no kinds of violence should be led on to happen. I don't know if you understand me. Like, no amount of violence needs to be allowed in a football game, not even in the stands. So the fact that people were actually being beaten, what happened between the supporters of Senegal and the Moroccan security was really traumatic, dog. It was really traumatic coming from that game. Like, I don't know what's happening in Morocco. I really don't know. Yeah. But coming from that game, it was really insane, the fact that this man was letting fans getting paid by security. Something like that shouldn't be allowed. Fans versus the security. Why? Like, tell me, why does fans have to suffer the wrath of security? Like, there was a lot that was wrong with that game, and that game was just 1 hour 30 minutes. Not even 1 hour 30 minutes. Of course, there was times and moments in between that, but that game was very, very long. It was very hard to watch for sure. Even though I didn't watch the game, but the press after the game is not good for anyone in Africa. It's not good, because what do you mean you can rig a competition that high in Africa? I don't care if people think it's not good for Morocco, it's not good for who and who. What do you mean a tournament of that stature can be rigged? Do you know how many players anticipate winning a national trophy? And then it can get rigged just like that. No amount of money should be able to buy the tournament, because in that way the tournament doesn't become fun. Of course, you can get drama from the tournament, but no amount of money should be able to buy a tournament. Since we know that this is Africa, anything can be bought, anyone can be bought, it makes things more harder. You know, I'm not saying that corruption is only part of Africans' game. Nah, even Europeans and other nations experience that amount of corruption. But if it's true that the AFCON was rigged, that's crazy. That's crazy because my country has the president as the AFCON. Like the richest man in my country is the AFCON president. So it says a lot if it is going to be rigged. It says a lot about the team he owns or his son owns because he was owning a team in South Africa, which is Mamelodi Sundowns. I'm not sure if you know Mamelodi Sundowns, but the previous owner of Mamelodi Sundowns is the president of the AFCON. So it just gives you the question mark as to how did Sundowns get that star? Did they win that CAF teams cup or was it rigged? You just ask yourself what else was rigged because right now Sundowns is it's the best team in the country right now. Even in Africa, when you know Mamelodi Sundowns, you are tapped into African football. So Mamelodi Sundowns is a very well placed team. Like it's a very famous team. It's one of the greatest teams in South Africa to say. Previously, it was Sundowns, not Sundowns. It was Pirates and Chiefs, but now there's Sundowns. So if there is corruption, you just have to ask yourself about every competition that is played in Africa. Because what do you mean fans still enter with lasers in the pitch? How long have lasers been a problem in African football? Each and every semi-final, final, we suffer the wrath of lasers. It's been 10 years or something like that. Normally the Sundowns going mad in Club World Cup. Yeah, they were, dog. Normally the Sundowns was really crazy when it came to the Club World Cup. But, dog, we are talking about corruption in African football right now. You know. And if the owner of Mamelodi Sundowns is the top man in African football, what's the integrity of Mamelodi Sundowns? If Petrus Mutsepe himself, the previous owner of Mamelodi Sundowns, is high there in the seats of African football, because when you're higher up in the AFCON or you're the president of AFCON or something like that, you are just big in terms of influence in whole of Africa. You know, the final was so controversial. It was so controversial, and it has to stop, dog. We need to have VAR for team officials now. We need to have VAR for team officials, whereby before the tournament starts, like 4 months before the tournament starts, we put like, I don't know how I can put this, but we need to put people who are in charge of African football in surveillance. They need to be watched. We need to watch every decision they make and everything because they influence a lot. Dog. That game was very controversial. Even the Morocco versus Nigeria game, it was so controversial. Even before the match, I'm pretty sure Moroccan friends were blocking the Senegal players. You see, but I understand when it comes to fans trying to influence. It shouldn't be allowed, but that's the best they can do. Besides them being there in the supporting stands. But when it comes to the game itself, that was the worst game in African history. That was hands down the worst game in African history. And you had speed there, like broadcasting it. Like Africa has a very big viewership on soccer alone. Like I don't know what's this team, Simba FC. It's the biggest team in Africa. So you need to understand when it comes to football it can represent everyone in Africa and in a situation. If refs can be bought, I'm more surprised that the squad didn't have security or anything to help them through the crowd. Mm, Dog, the craziest thing is that it's not that the security wasn't there. There was intense security in the game versus Morocco and Senegal. We saw them beating our Senegal fans. They were there. They were there. You know, It's not like the security wasn't available or the security. No, the security was available. We saw them beating Senegal fans. So this game doesn't reflect to anyone. Like, this game is not one-sided as to we blame Morocco, we blame what? Nah, we blame everybody for this. We blame everybody for this, including all the officials in the AFCON Confederation. Everyone in the AFCON's Cup Confederation is guilty, man. Like, the towel. let me pull up a poll, man. Let me pull up a poll. You know, or maybe Q&A. What do you think about the towel incident? Like, that was really embarrassing. I don't wanna lie. Bro, that clip of the goalkeeper saving the towel said, dog, I was laughing very hard at that clip. But I was like, the craziest thing is that the goalkeeper was on the pitch. This man was inside the pitch while play was ongoing, dog. What? Like, the towel incident was the highlight, dog. Like, the towel incident is just, nah, man. That was something else, man. That game is really embarrassing for Africans. It's really embarrassing, man. How does something like this happen? How does something like this happen as African? The fact that we have different races, playing at the final, it's understandable how cultural differences could have caused all the drama, because most of the drama from this game is not about what happened in the game. It's just about the cultural differences. Africans hate the fact that Moroccans don't see themselves as an African nation, but as Arabic. As an outsider, it was entertaining, but I can see how detrimental that whole incident can be. Dog, that whole incident just decides everything when it comes to African football. It just simply says that if you have enough money to buy African football, you can. So it just gives you the question as to how do people reach the World Cup? Because Algeria always makes it to the World Cup. Morocco always makes it to the World Cup. Those kind of teams always make it to the World Cup, which makes it controversial. If anything is more important than the AFCON final, if they rig the AFCON final, think of the World Cup qualifiers. If they are rigging AFCON Cup finals or the AFCON, imagine when it comes to World Cup qualifiers. That's insane, dog. You just have to ask yourself as to how influential can this be when it comes to African football? Because it depends on your sponsor at this point. It depends on who funds you. If you're funded by the Arabics and Qatar, you own African football at this point. And as Morocco and Algeria, as they are Arabic nations, they have the edge. It's simple. It's football standards of today. We all know that if you have more money, if you have more investors backing the team, you're just going to be the best team. But don't rig the game. Like, you can buy the best players, you can keep the best players playing for your national team, you can do whatever with your money, but don't fuck up the game. Just don't. It makes things like, what? It makes things really awkward, dog. We are being named on as a continent about a tower, dog. About a tower. How crazy is that, But the craziest thing is that match didn't even reach the finals. That's crazy. It is crazy that Senegal score 2 goals. Like, this really puts Senegal in a different position as a African nation when it comes to football. Those guys always make it to the World Cup. They always make sure they are at the World Cup. They are always present. They always play their hearts out. And they don't go out in the qualifiers. No. Senegal will go out in the round of 16. Round of 16 or the knockout or the semi-finals, it depends. But Senegal will fight for the World Cup. They always do. So if this game was rigged against Senegal and they managed to pull out that moment of brilliance, you know, like Cote d'Ivoire and all those teams, let us put them aside and let us appreciate Senegal for the legacy that they have. It is beautiful, man. Like Senegal deserves the best, and they have shown that they can win the World Cup because they have the best physicality, man. I don't wanna lie. When it comes to physicality, I feel like they have. Mane got a great send off. I don't think it's a send off, man. This is not the last time we are seeing Sadio Mane and the team because you saw how important they need that man. You saw like these niggas were off the pitch, So I really doubt if this is going to be the last game we see Sadio Mane. No, I feel like this will just cement him as a future captain. He said he's retiring, I believe, I don't know, from AFCON or in general. It can't be from AFCON, dog, but if he's retiring from football, let me search it. Oh my God. That would be sad news. That would be very, very sad news. I don't want to see that man retiring, man. I don't want to see Sadio Mane retiring. This is a standing ovation. Exactly. Exactly. I don't care if he retired. At this point, it's like saying Messi retired from Argentina. You can't say something like that. Sadio Mane is the Messi of Africa and the Messi of Senegal. You understand? So if he's still capable of walking, running, and kicking the ball, we are dragging him to any tournament we can. Okay, not by force, but we will be begging him. We will be in his comments, in his inbox. We'll be hitting him up, dog, because you can't let that kind of leadership go away, dog. Like Sadio Mane didn't have an arm belt when the game was going, and when they lifted the cup, he had an arm belt. That says a lot. Even if the coach doesn't see you as a captain, when your team sees you as their captain, it just cements you as one of the greatest. You know. So I don't want to bring up this debate or anything. I really don't want to bring up this debate. But what does this say about the Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah situation? What does this say about the Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah situation? You know, it's not, I know it's a could have been, a should have been moment, but what does this say about the two greatest players from Africa? Because Sadio Mane received a lot of backlash when it comes to Liverpool and what transpired, especially in Liverpool. It was really bad for him. And then he was sent to Bayern where he had altercations with. Wait, is it Sadio Mane and Sane? Yeah, it's Sane. Mane and Sane had a very tough argument when it comes to Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich, and they let go of Sadio Mane. You know, which is crazy. The fact that teams have continued to choose other players instead of this man. It's like Chelsea letting go of N'Golo Kante. Some things like in football are just what? How can you do something like that? Because it was really clear from the clips from the games that it wasn't Sadio Mane's fault. Sadio Mane was always in open spaces. He was always there. You know, when time came, he didn't get the deliveries that he deserved. He didn't get the opportunities that he deserved. Selfishness and all that came into act. Fine, but how does things like this get fixed in football? Because a lot of players are getting like harsh treatment. A lot of players are getting a lot of players are getting offloaded because of decisions that come from the higher ups. As to why, who sells a player like Sadio Mane? Who? Like generally, I'm really shocked. Like, didn't they have other players to sell at that point? Because the craziest thing is that when I speak of Sadio Mane, it's similar with N'Golo Kante. So N'Golo Kante is also coming back to European football, from Qatar to European football. That's a very big step for me, personally. That's a very big step for me because what do you mean you go from Qatar and go back to European football? Even Joao Felix is on a loan to Barcelona from Qatar. Not a lot of players can go from Qatar to European football again. That transition, I've never seen a player do such a transition. Let me check how many players have been transferred from how many, but I'm sure there's a lot, man. Players are transferred from the Saudi League to European leagues. Yeah. I want to see if. Hmm. Nah, they don't say. They don't say. But it looks like there are a number of players from the Saudi Arabia who are playing in this region, which is. What do you call this region? What do you call who are playing in the European League? So it's really fun to see some things like that. It's really, really fun. But the retirement of Sadio Mane is really bad news, man. For me, for Africans, and for the people of Senegal. I don't think there's a more cherished player in Africa than Sadio Mane. At this point, let's call him him. Let's call him Sadio Mane, you know, because he really deserves everything that he has, man. His legacy, it shows that it doesn't come from nowhere, man. It doesn't come from nowhere. It is really something that is. Ivory Coast. Announce. Oh man. ChatGPT is so dumb. ChatGPT is so dumb. beautiful goals from that match, man. I really feel like there were a lot of beautiful goals from that match. A lot of people are not going to appreciate the fact that a lot of beautiful goals were scored. It looks like there's this mix up in dates. There was no Africa AFCON. Oh my, Africa is really hot, man. Africa is way too hot for my liking. It is really, really way too hot. But can I react to speed in Africa? Let me check if I can do that type shit. That's too easy. Way too easy.
We're getting close to 20 million. I mean, not 20 million. 50 million. We're getting close to 50 million. No, we're 20,000 away. Love you, chat. Love y'all too, bro. I need some water, bro. It's bro. I ain't gonna lie, chat. It's nice. Oh, thank you for the water.
Darren is in Africa. What up, Speed? That's fucking nasty, man. It's really funny that don't apply to this man. No laws apply to this guy, man. That's really crazy. But let me have a look in one of the biggest nations in Africa.
Can't you see? My strength is my power. Go,
Your strength
bro.
is your power. What is this man saying?
My strength is my power. Can't you see? I'm always angry. I'm always angry.
No. Nigeria. It's nice to lay your eyes on Nigeria. Like you don't get to see Nigeria every day, man.
Thank you, brother.
Toyota seems like it's
Over here?
Lexus. Is
Thank
Lexus
you,
that
Steve.
dominant in Nigeria?
My strength is my power.
Your strength is your power. This man is wild.
Oh, what a welcome.
Oh,
What a
man.
welcome. Hey, man, Kim.
I feel so loud or something. I need to cancel the effects of legs because I'm also streaming.
K2Z.
Your strength is your
My
power.
strength is my power.
Yes.
Sorry, Daryl.
Your strength is your power. Man, it's crazy that there are no Vianos for speed today, man. But I feel like this is a more expensive means of travel.
Oi.
They always have the feet ready for this man.
Hey.
They always got the feet. W Darren. Those drums are fire, don't they? Alert.
We're going to do something. How you doing? Welcome to Nigeria.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome to Naked Art Gallery.
Yes.
No, welcome to Nigeria, Speed.
I need about 30 seconds.
The quality is dropping in insane levels, I don't lie. I'm just dropping the quality. It's just
that's sick. Can I do that too?
His strength is his power.
I think I can do that too.
Fuck it, man. If we lag at this point. Yo, Demons Legends, how are you, boys? How are you, boys?
All right. I shall speak. 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 I shall speak.
Nah, Nigeria looks beautiful, man.
Chat, almost there to 50 million, man.
I shall speak. I shall speak.
Hey, where my hat?
I shall speak. I shall speak. I shall speak. I shall speak. I shall speak.
I shall speak. Like, that's the biggest chant after Messi. Yeah. After the Messi, it's I shall speak. And it's crazy, man. This man is a legend, man.
Who your daughter?
Hi, how are you? Hey, Cabo.
Woo!
Hey, nice to meet you, Cabo.
Cabo. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yes.
Oh, we are
I
welcome,
say
Cabo.
then you will say
We are so welcome.
Ekule.
It means well done at home. So, Cabo.
Ekule.
He's Nigerian.
He's what?
Cabo.
Ekule. Cabo. Ekule.
No ways this man is
Cabo.
African.
Ekule.
Yo, Tariq, poison. This reaction to Nigeria. Yeah, speed in Nigeria, boy.
My daughter.
Nika?
You go see him,
Nika,
or
like
maybe
Nike
he's not
shoes.
in your side.
Oh, Nike.
Yeah, like your Nike shoe.
Nike.
But you're in Nigeria, poison.
Welcome,
Go
our
and see
son.
speed.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to the soil.
Wait, we hit 50 million? No, we didn't. What are you saying?
Now, speed is very weird. Saying you can't just do that, man.
Hold on. No. Wait, time out.
He's saying timeout.
The sub count. I didn't hit it. Oh, I didn't. Why does it say on my?
Nah,
wait.
man.
Oh, wait, come on. Can I see my phone real quick? No, I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it.
Like, as in he
I did not hit it. No, I didn't. We good.
He's on
We good.
18.
Okay, never mind. Okay, continue.
Okay, so we'll do a very quick tour. So my mom is Nika.
Go see
She
Speed,
owns the
Tyreek.
gallery. She has the biggest gallery in West Africa. But the first I'm going to show you is this artwork by Yusuf Doradola. If you have your mobile device with you on camera mode, if you stand far back, then you'll be able to see what you can see it on screen.
Oh, yeah, it's a face.
Exactly. So a young
But the
girl-
eyes is looking over there.
Exactly. So it's talking about the pollution. It's taking all the trash that you see on the streets and turning it into treasure.
That's crazy.
So this is by Yusuf Doradola.
Trash into art.
Exactly. This is by Nika. This is by my mom and another artist called Talawewe. All of these tiny, intricate patterns are what you see in our fabric, and they all have a meaning. Is there any particular artwork that catches your eye?
Anyone? I like this one right here.
So
Are they going to give it to him?
Morocco. He came to Nigeria and bought a lot of artwork.
This
He
will
flew back to
make the
private
stream
jets
like
worth of
more.
art
Sorry
when he
about that.
came. All of this is recycled. This is Heineken cans, malt Guinness cans. So all of this is aluminium that's been turned into art.
Like and
Oh.
subscribe, chat. If you
Chat, we did not hit 50 million.
Just
I
an
can see it
African
from my
stream with
end
0
on the
likes
YouTube
and
analytics end. We
subs. Please help
No,
me.
they're saying that because if you look on my stuff, like if you look on my page, it says 50 million. But if you look, but I didn't hit 50 million.
Yeah. Where are we at?
We're at 984. So
This man is
16,000
going to
subs
be
away.
one of the most subscribed
16K
channels
away.
in a moment.
I
That's
don't chat.
crazy,
YouTube
man.
is glitched. I didn't hit it.
This is
yeah,
crazy.
It's just, yeah.
This is all bead on board. This took 3 years to produce. This is also by my mom. These aren't for sale.
She made it?
Wow.
She made it 3 years. This is of the mothers of the Chibok girls that were abducted years ago in Nigeria.
Wow.
And this you can see is an animal kingdom.
Wow.
Like to think they
That
are
is-
taking
that is
they're
beautiful.
reusing material to
Hey,
create
Ames,
this. It's crazy.
should we get ready? I think we should get ready. It's about to be my big day.
Birthday.
It's about to be a big celebration.
Nah, this man is really pushing.
Shall we get ready?
This man is really pushing. Senegal won the AFCON. Aren't we happy? Like me and you were
we do
really
that?
happy about that. I'm right. Because Tyreek wanted to win a very hard tournament. He was
Yeah.
sure that Morocco is
So we
winning
could go
the
there.
tournament, and it didn't
Or
happen.
we could go.
So it's a W for us because you came out in the semifinals.
Chat, y'all know what I
I
should do
went
though?
out in the round of 16. It's crazy. It's really crazy. We all are happy. I'm so happy too, dog. And I'm not happy
Yeah,
for
that would
the
be
fact
fire.
that Morocco
That would
lost.
be fire.
I'm happy for the fact that someone in the
So
chat
since you're so
didn't
adventurous,
win.
I wanna-
I'm
the
gonna
final.
ask you to do one more dance with
W
us.
Senegal.
One more dance?
Yeah, to see your true
W
authentic
Senegal,
Yoruba
man.
self.
It is
Okay.
really
Like you're a
crazy.
Yoruba guy. So Mr.
You think I'm Yoruba?
I feel
What
like
if I'm
the
Igbo,
towel
though?
is the
No, I feel
reason
like you
why
got
the
the Yoruba
tournament
flag.
But what if I'm
was
Igbo?
won
You
by
have to do like
Senegal.
an ancestry, I think. We're gonna give you a
That
name.
towel
We'll see
has
whether you're
some
Yoruba
crazy
or
powers
Igbo.
that we don't know as of yet.
So Mr. Uche, are you
We
ready?
will soon find out.
And I'm gonna get your name.
Everything shall come
Yoruba
to
or
light soon.
Igbo?
All right, I'm going to be taking you through the three major tribes here. We have the Nigerian, the Igbo, the Yoruba, and the Hausa. Yeah, it's a memory I want you to take that on. All right, take it gently with ourselves. I'm going to pull this. I'm going to pull it, if you don't mind.
Man, like
So you taking
the
your stuff
Nigerian
off?
culture
Do I gotta
is
take my
way
stuff
too
off?
beautiful, man. The Nigerian culture is way too beautiful.
What? Are we taking the shirt off too?
Yeah, I'm taking it off. All right. Because what I'm going to do is about your chest. It has to do with your chest, okay? And they have to see your chest. What do you think?
What?
They have to see your chest. It has to be about your chest.
Okay.
Everything is number 7 with this guy. Like, can someone explain to Speed that he can wear number 17? You know, it's possible for him to wear number 9 too. You know, with Speed or Ronaldo or something, man. Subscribe, chat, if you are new. Subscribe and maybe go watch the stream.
50
Because
million
I'm
in chat.
lagging.
We didn't hit 50 million yet, y'all.
I'm lagging.
It's just rounding it up to the nearest 100. No, yeah, nearest 100.
All right, the dance I'm about
1,000.
to teach you is called All Fair Dance. It's from the Abia people. They use chess. It's a warrior dance. You're a warrior. All right, let's take it gently with ourselves.
So let's see the warrior dance of Nigeria, Chad.
Vibrating.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
So each one after the other, your right goes first, right, then left,
Hey.
then right,
Hey.
then left.
Hey.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, no smiling. It's serious business. All right, ready, go.
Hey. 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 This man was doing this like a long time ago. Do you know
All right,
Black
go back
Flash?
again. Come on, he's
The
doing
Black
it.
Flash challenge. W Africa. The stomach. Oh,
How you doing that?
wow.
How you make your stomach do that?
Exactly.
How the fuck? Nah, that's crazy.
Bro, chat, look at this. Can they see that? His stomach
Does
is
this
like
man have
moving.
intestines?
Wait, make it shape. Wait, no, like make it.
Huh?
No. Whoa.
Is he hungry?
How's he doing that?
Nah, maybe
All right,
he's
we want to go to the
hungry.
body. Shaking out the body. Exactly.
He's definitely hungry.
All right. One leg.
Hey, 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 hey,
It's fine.
hey. I'm telling you. I am
All right, let's
telling
go to the
you.
northern side.
Okay.
Yeah, very simple.
Oh man.
Just
What a
throw your
dance.
right up and back to your left leg. That's
Okay.
it. When? Yeah. Yes, right? So we're going to be changing the leg. Okay? One. Two. Come.
Yes.
Come.
Yes.
Come.
Yes.
Come.
Huh.
Come.
Huh.
Come.
Huh.
Come.
Huh.
Come.
Huh.
Come.
Huh.
What's
Huh.
that?
I'm doing you speak.
Oh shit.
All right, fine. So let's go to the
Nah.
waist. You run on your toes. This way. So you take it fast start, but so
Nah,
Whoa.
Chad.
it's alone.
I'm going to cut off the visuals on your end.
So let's
I
go
can
for-
do that. I have like a number 10 football Nigerian name as Lookman.
Yes,
Nah, player, man. Lookman is a very good player. Okay, let me just say, watching Speed in Nigeria. You ending the stream? No, I'm not ending the stream. I'm just watching the Speed stream because my internet is really bad. You know, my internet is really bad, man. I'm just watching Speed. Hey, 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 hey. Oh man. Nah, these Nigerian dances are crazy. Hey, 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 hey. You only miss those drums now. I don't. Say my Wi-Fi is bad too. Nah, dog, just go and watch the iShow Speed stream and then we're going to meet back here, you know. Let's watch the stream. Let's just watch the stream. Nah, Speed is getting all the hands from Africa, dog. How can Speed do us like this? All the hands, though. All the hands. Yo, Ed, so our latest victim. Yo, Ed, so how do you even click on the stream? Seeing the title? I want Morocco to win. How are you, Edso? This man is going crazy, dog. Speed. This man is rushing things, man. Oh, we are about to see Speed's travel name, dog. Speed's Morocco stream was the best. Nah, Morocco lost, dog. That stream was not the best. Morocco lost really bad. Morocco was beaten very, very badly. Edso must be going through the most, man. How was the tension in Morocco after that game? Did you guys sleep well? Did you guys eat? Tell us the current situation in Morocco, Edso. I'm not fighting you, by the way. I'm not fighting you. Mochola Lua, Speed's new name. Speed's name is Mochaula. This man is getting everything from Africa. Everything. Alonso, 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 Alonso. This man is getting everything for free. I'm back. You loser. I made a prediction that in this channel, in my chat, since we are all from Africa, no one is winning the World Cup. Was I lying? I cried, bro. You had to cry, bro. You had to cry. Who do you think you are, Moroccans? Hmm? Thinking you can stand on top of African football for that long? We are tired of your rule, your savage rule. Now, Morocco lost. They didn't lose. They got beaten. Every guy in my class cried. We don't share your pains. We don't share your pain. We genuinely don't. Morocco bought the ref. Mm, they know what they use their tax money for, dog. You know, if if like in Morocco they use their tax money to buy refs. Now we know everything that's done in the dark shall come to light. You didn't see the game. How do you know that I didn't see the game? That's that. That's got. I need to. I did watch the game, my brother. I watched the highlights of the game. I really saw the highlights of the game. Relax. But now we are watching Tariq's country, man, in Nigeria. Speed is in Nigeria. Tariq, go and meet Speed, dog. Go and meet Speed. Because Senegal ran off the pitch, bro. Yeah, they did. They had to. Senegal had to go, man. Like, that was crazy, man. I would leave too. And Nigeria lost. So I told you guys that none of you is making it to the final. Okay, one of your teams made it to the final, but I mentioned that no one is winning the AFCON. We dominated the game. Yeah, you did because you had the ref in your pockets. You had the ref in your pockets. You bought everything. W or a speed. W or a speed. It was 0-0, then 4-2. Nah, it was a very good game, man. We saw goals, we saw everything. It seems like Nigeria is a vibe, man. Fuck you, Freddy. Bro, everyone in Morocco couldn't sleep that night. Now, why are you fucking me for? What the fuck did I do? Everyone in Morocco couldn't sleep. Why? Why? What were you seeing at night as Moroccan citizens? You guys couldn't sleep. What were you seeing at night? Because everyone in Africa slept peacefully. How is it that Morocco was the only nation in the world? Like in school, there was zero noise in school. There were nah. Zero noise at school? Nah. Okay, I gotta go mid speed. Bye, Freddy. Now you gotta tell us what you're wearing first before you go in mid speed, dog. You can't just go and leave and go in mid speed. You need to tell us what you're wearing so that we can see you. How are we going to see you that you're in speed stream? Nah, man. But let's tap into the Nigerian streaming. Let me see what Nigeria's got for us. YouTube just wants to see this man at 50M, man. Bro, put some baggy jeans plus a good set. I'm wearing a Nigerian football shirt. Everyone is wearing a netball football shirt, man. There. Tariq, come on. Lock in. We gotta see you, man. We need to see you. And some good shoes, like Air Forces. You're telling this man to go and wear Air Forces to go in mid speed. He's going to get trampled, dog. They're going to step on my man. Don't do that, man. They're going to step on my man. Freddy, are you a sneakerhead? No, I can't afford sneakers, my guy. I cannot afford sneakers. How can you be a sneakerhead when you are broke? I'm a sneakerhead while I'm broke, unemployed. Are you trolling me? You know we're here every day together grinding. No. Come on, man. Sneaker what? I have Air Forces, one black and white, and two. You have some Air Forces. Let's start it there. You have some Air Forces. Disrespect on Air Forces name. That shoe is like $120 or something like that. You have white Air Forces. And then you have two plus F50 for football. I thought you played tennis. Why do you need F54s? Because I thought you played tennis. MXDN. What's that? MXDNs. Am I lagging or something like that? Hi, today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Poison. Happy birthday, Nesaka. Nesank. Happy birthday, Nisanka, ha 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 ha, Nisanka. Happy birthday, Nisanka, ha ha, Nisanka. Happy birthday, Nisa. What? Oh, wait, how much is this shoe? How much is this shoe? Man, I feel like you are rich. Not rich, you are rich. You must be rich. He has to be rich. What? $160. Now, happy birthday, poison. Happy birthday, boy. Go and enjoy your day. Stay off camera. Stay off the phone for today. Just go and, I don't know, man. Go beat people up. Go do a crime. Go do something, man. It's your birthday, man. Go and be with your family. You know we love you. We love you a lot, dog. But just go and do something that will have a very, very big memory, you know. You deserve something, boy. Everybody say happy birthday to Nasak, man. Happy birthday to Nasak. Rudy is the cameraman. What the fuck? What the? I have the same birthday as Speed. What? You are telling me that today's bet is Speed's birthday? No, that's crazy. That can't be. Why are you lying to us, though? This man is so dumbfounded at this point, man. And they do speak English in Nigeria. I don't know why they're not speaking English, man. Stop the reaction videos. Nah, man. You're right, though. I'll react to Speed stream maybe later, man. It's a bit copying. Man, I'm just trying to get better at reaction videos, you know, because it's a way. What are the SaaS reaction videos? Do whatever you want, though. Nah, it's not saying I'm not saying I don't accept your criticism, dog. Your criticism is very important. You know, as a long time member of this channel. But reaction videos, you know, are a very big part of the streaming community. It's not something new, man. It's not like I decided to start doing reaction videos. I'm also trying to learn from the best, you know, and integrate whatever they're doing to my content, you know, and it works, man. Like reaction videos are the biggest type of content in this channel, which is crazy. You know, and it says a lot. So I'm going to be working on reaction videos, but I have to focus on a certain niche, which is comedy. You know, I'm not a funny guy, but I like to laugh, man. Morocco lost. Nah, everybody's clip working on you, Tariq, today. Everybody in the chat is celebrating the fact that Morocco lost. Man, it must be hard, you know. And since you're being disrespectful, I need to double down on that fact. I need to double down on that fact. You said you're coming back with this. Yeah, I know, bro. I was crying. You haven't cried enough. Today, I need you to be traumatized. You have to be traumatized and know that everywhere in Africa, we rejoiced. You know, people rejoiced for their own reasons, but I was happy for the fact that you didn't get to celebrate that moment. Fucking don't forget you lost in the round of 16. It's better that I was prepared that I won't win this tournament, you know. As hard as it may be, like I'm okay, dog. You know, I'm okay. I'm okay with the fact that we went out in the round of 16. That's fine. You know, that fucks me up. Yeah, that's true. But Morocco didn't make it anywhere. That was. Do you understand? You got a free penalty and you still lost. I even cried that India lost the Cricket World Cup to Australia. Someone cries about a World Cup, a Cricket World Cup. Someone out there is crying about cricket results. Do you know how long a cricket game is? Do you know how long a cricket game is? You would be watching a cricket match for 4 hours or 5 hours and then cry in the last hour. What? No. In every AFCON I've watched, Morocco missed a penalty and lost. So it's tradition at this point. Okay. You know, it's okay and it's a good thing to learn about other people's cultures. You know, we got to learn more about Morocco in this tournament to be specific. But the fact that they always miss penalties and lose, that's a very great culture. I like it. Final, by the way, 2023. Nah, dog. I'm still what? English is depleted. I'm still perplexed about the fact that someone cries over a cricket final. Morocco played as. No, I don't feel like it's Morocco that played as, man. Both teams played as. That's how African teams play, you know. Like, we choose physicality over football, you know, which just, it's not good, man. Physicality is great when defenders do physical stuff and when midfielders do physical stuff and strikers. Okay, football is a physical game, what am I saying? But everyone being physical and being aggressive doesn't constitute to a good final. No, man. Goofy, grow up, man. Nah, dog. Like, it is really a very. I knew from the Nigeria versus Morocco game that the final is not going to be interesting, man. I knew from that moment that. What are you laughing at? Today you're laughing at everything that makes me. Just because Morocco lost the World Cup, it doesn't mean I won't celebrate my team. In fact, I will celebrate more because it has to do with you. I don't know if you understand. It is because you are from Morocco that I am celebrating this moment. So of course, you're not gonna enjoy what's going on. 6-7, yeah. Stop with the 6-7 shit. Stop with that shenanigans, you know. 6-7. What's 6-7, man? I'm way too old for that. I don't know. Okay, I got to go. This man has to go eat his fucking cake. What about the chat? Like, I swear, wherever you are, is it Dubai, Nigeria? Is it Morocco? Is it India? I swear, that cake has thorns. That cake has spikes. You won't enjoy that cake, man. You are. It's curry. It's curry. It's curry cake. Oh. No, it's curry cake. That's diabolical, man. What's curry cake? Nah. Is there even something like curry cake? No ways, man. That's disrespectful. I don't know much about the Arabic culture or anything. Why am I being racist? What if there is curry cake? Why in the RTA? And so is there something like a curry cake? I love curry with butter chicken. Why does this taste or sound better by the moment? Curry cake. There is no ways. Let me search curry cake. Let me search curry cake. The no ways, man. Bye, my boy. Bye, my boy. Why in the reactions you fake laugh? I don't fake laugh. I never fake laugh. It's really hard to fake laugh, man. I never fake laugh. Trust me. I'm the type of guy to laugh at you for no reason. So if there's something like fake laughing, I don't do it. I would laugh for no reason, dog. So if there's anything I love more than anything is laughing. If there's something I won't be able to fake in my life, it's laughing, dog. If I laugh because something is genuinely fun. That's it. That's it. Happy birthday, Nisaka, son. Happy birthday, Poison. Enjoy your birthday. Enjoy your day. Make the most of it. No ways. No ways. There is curry cake. Let me say curry cake with butter chicken. No ways. Now this man was lying. There is no such thing as that. Butter chicken curry cake. No ways. No. No. You need to come to Morocco one day. Yeah, dog. I need to. If things go well, I will be there for the 2030 World Cup, In fact, not if things go well. I need to hustle. I need to grind and make it to the 2030 World Cup, man. It's one of the few World Cups that will be hosted in Africa, and I have to be there. It's not even a question of come to Iran or Morocco. Now, Iran would be a very good visit, man. I feel like I would like to go to Iran, because there's Mr. Blackman. You shouldn't say something like that. There's a very big stereotype when it comes to Iran. So I would like to visit Iran and see for myself what is going on in Iran. And then about the culture, of course. But guys, do you know something like curry cake? Do you guys know curry cake? I'm still shocked. Curry cake. What? Why doesn't my screen want to share? Curry cake. Nah, man, that's something crazy. I need to still heal from this one. On 10 baked butter chicken. Curry cake. Curry cake. Curry cake. Wow. Curry cake. So curry cake exists. I'm trying to show images of curry cake here, but it seems like there's a problem with my stream or something like that. It says more than one ingestion is using the primary URL. As to how, I don't know. Yo, bro, you are bags. Your reaction videos are so ass. Don't worry, boy. I'm working on them. Don't worry. So this is Bex. This is Bex. You don't say. Yeah, it's me. My main account got banned Oh, our biggest troll is back. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It was so peaceful, without you. Our biggest troll is back. Like, Ed, so how did you find out that this man is Bags? It's been a while, boy. It's been a while. This message is held for review. This message is held for review. What? Nah. Now I see. So the boy is racist. Oh, crazy. No, I think it's Sleeps. I'm not sure. I feel like Sleep's account is still present, man. Sleep still post clips each and every time. Sleeps Blue Lock. If his account got taken down, then that would be crazy, man. Yeah, he's still around, and he's going as crazy as ever, man. 2K subs, yeah, the channel is still around. He's even posting long form content, teaching us how to edit. You know, I need to watch this one. I need to watch this one. Maybe learn a few things, and post, maybe edit on YouTube or TikTok. Say used to watch later. Yo, Ed, so you have a very good memory. No, I think it Sleeps. Is it you? Nah, it's not Sleeps, man. It's not Sleeps. I feel like it is Bags. I feel like it is Bags, without a doubt. But yeah, boys, let me love and leave you. I need to go and recuperate, draft some ideas for tomorrow as to what's going to be done for tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for showing up as always. It's so muchly appreciated. And Bags or Demons Legends, man, change your behavior, man. Change your behavior. We are watching you. We are watching you. Thank you for the support, you boys. Muchly appreciated. Never underestimate that. Goodbye, boys. W chat. W chat.